How am I looking?
You look absolutely fine, Mr. Innes.
Yeah, haven't overdone the makeup?
No, the makeup is just perfect.
Good. And it's the first time wearing this jumper since the first ever video.
Right, I think that's enough of the chit-chat. Let's just crack on with the show.
Okay. Alright. Vous êtes prêts? Allons-y. Bonjour tout le monde, hello everybody, salut, hi, bienvenue, welcome to French with Mr. Innes. Ça va? Are you? Ça va très bien? Ça va bien? Comme si comme ça? Ça va mal? Oh, ça va très mal. Moi, comme si comme ça. Parce que il fait nuageux. Aujourd'hui, c'est le premier de trois. Today is the first of 3 videos all about the town. And if you enjoy it, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel below. Let's warm up our brains just now with some mathématiques. Today we're going to be looking at time. So I'm going to ask you, quelle heure est-il? What time is it? And you're going to have to say, il est, then the number, plus the word heure. So if it was 5 o'clock, you would say, il est 5 heures. First up, quelle heure est-il? Il est 6 heures. Très bien. Next up. Quelle heure est-il? Il est 8 heures. Magnifique. And last up. Quelle heure est-il? Il est 10 heures. Très bien. Now let's move on to our phrase of the day. Since we're thinking about buildings around the town, today's phrase of the day is where is? Écoutez. Où est? Où est? Où est? Répétez. Où est? Où est? Où est? Bravo! Now let's move on swiftly to our Ooh la la vocab! Aujourd'hui, today we are learning about 5 types de bâtiments, 5 types of buildings. Ooh la la! First up, we've got I'm just heading out, Mum. Bye! I love you! Have a good day! School! Écoutez 6 fois. Listen 6 times. L'école. 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 Répétez. L'école. 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 Next up, we've got it's Sunday morning, Bible's at the ready, and we're gonna sing Hosanna to the King of Kings. Church. This particular church is on a French island called Mont Saint-Michel. Écoutez 6 fois. L'église. 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 Répétez. L'église. 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 Next up, we've got may we kindly remind you to wear your masks at all times on the train. The station. Écoutez 6 fois. La gare. La gare. La gare. La gare. La gare. La gare. Répétez. La gare. La gare. La gare. La gare. La gare. La gare. Ooh la la vocab numéro 4 is...
Mr. Innes, something has arrived for you.
Oh, thank you. Dear Mr. Innes, happy 100th birthday. Love the Queen. It's a bit weird. The post office. Écoutez 6 fois. La poste. La poste. La poste. La poste. La poste. la poste. Répétez, la poste. La poste. La poste. La poste. La poste. La poste. Our dernière oulala vocab is...
So to get to the Mona Lisa, you need to take a first right, then you need to go down the escalator 2 floors before travelling through the corridors, 4 different rooms, then turn a left and it's on your right. Got it?
I think so. The museum. Écoutez cette fois. Le musée. Le musée. Le musée. Le musée. Le musée. Le musée. Répétez. Le musée. Le musée. Le musée. Le musée. Le musée. Le musée. And now it's time for Which One's Missing? As per usual, I will help you with the first trois. First up, we have l'école, l'église, la gare, et la poste. Which one's missing? Bravo if you said la gare. Next up, we have l'école, l'église, le musée, et la poste. Which one's missing? Magnifique if you said l'église. Next up, we have l'école, la gare, le musée et la poste. Which one's missing? Très bien if you said l'école. Next up, and you are on your own. Which one's missing? Merveilleuse if you said la poste. Next up. Which one's missing? Merveilleuse if you said le musée. And the last one. Which one's missing? Bravo, très bien, fantastique et merveilleuse if you said la gare. And now it's time for sensational sentences. Sensational sentences, sensational sentences, sensational sentences, sensational sentences. For our sensational sentences, can you remember what our phrase of the day was? Très bien. Où est, which means where is. So today's more like a sensational question where we're going to ask where is and then one of the buildings around the town that we've learnt about today. As per usual, I will help you with the first de. So let's say you moved to France and you wanted to know where your nearest school was. How would you say, where is the school? Répétez, où est l'école? Où est l'école? Très bien. Next, say you were in France and you wanted to go to church. How would you say, where's the church? Répétez, où est l'église? Où est l'église? Magnifique. Try the next trois by yourself. If you were visiting France, you'd most likely need to use a station. So, how would you say, where is the station? Fantastique if you said, où est la gare? If you wanted to send a postcard home, how would you say, where's the post office? Fantastique if you said, où est la poste? And last up, because France has so many amazing museums, how would you say, where is the museum? Merveilleuse if you said, où est le musée? Let's now move on to our fun French fact of the day. Now you might have recognised le musée that we used for our picture. In fact, le musée du Louvre is the most visited museum in the world. In 2019, 9.6 million people visited le musée du Louvre. No wonder, since it showcases probably the most famous painting in the world. Maybe you'll take a dodgy selfie with it one day as well. The Mona Lisa. And now it's time for our Song of the Day. Today's Song of the Day is by Indila and it's called Parle à ta tête. Speak to your head. Notice la gare, the station at the beginning of this video, and you might even see some other bâtiments français, some French buildings that you recognise. You can find a link to the video in the description below. And now let's move on to our
Challenge time!
Today I'm going to challenge you guys to draw a picture of some famous buildings in France. It might look something like this. Do you really believe that I drew that? Fat chance I got that off Pixabay, a fantastic non-copyright image website. Pixabay didn't even pay me to say that. You can tweet your challenge responses to the hashtag FrenchWithMrInnes, and I'll do my best to get back to you from my Twitter account at FrenchMrInnes. That's everything from French with Mr. Innes today. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel below. But for now, répétez, à bientôt et au revoir. No, the makeup is à point. It is just perfect. Aujourd'hui, c'est le Aujourd'hui, today we are going to be the first of 3 videos looking at May we kindly remind you to wear your masks when boarding. How do I say this? No wonder, since it has inside one. No wonder since it. How cool is that?